core beliefs. These are our essential core drivers of what makes you you. How do you perceive the world around you, others, and yourself? And it's through the experiences we have as a child that will determine our thoughts, feelings, and behaviours and how we respond to those experiences for the rest of our lives. So if, for example, you have cognitive distortion, so this is where maybe you've been brought up with a parent who is not emotionally available, then this dysfunctional upbringing would leave you feeling unsafe, insecure, unlovable, not worthy, not having that connection. Therefore, you seek out that validation of that core belief throughout your life unknowingly. So if you had a friend who doesn't want to be your friend anymore when you are, say, a teenager, you will carry that unknowingly by having that core belief validated that you're not lovable, you're not worthy. And so that cycle continues, and it will manifest and show up in ways that you will maybe sabotage relationships. It could be that you will be a people pleaser, an overthinker. This, of course, leads to low self-esteem, confidence, and how you manage and deal with situations throughout your life. So if at school you had situations in terms of exams and you didn't do as well as you thought you would be really hard on yourself and saying, you know what, I'm rubbish, I knew I couldn't do this, I'm so unworthy, and you get feelings of feeling really depressed, and it's just confirmed those feelings you have about yourself. Whereas if you had someone who has those positive behaviours, thoughts and feelings, where they came from a safe, loving, secure upbringing, then they will be responding to it in a completely different way. So they will learn from it, they'll accept it and say, do you know what, next time I'm going to try harder, as an example. But what does this have to do with the menopause? Well, before I go on, I want to put out there as well that this is not about blaming parents. This isn't about pointing the finger at authority figures, caregivers from our childhood and putting the blame on them as to how we are the way we are today, because there is hope, there is the possibility of rewriting things and changing things and transforming how you actually feel, think and behave in relation to things that go on in your life, especially when it comes to the menopause. And what I mean by this is it could be that all these things, because unknowingly you don't know any different in your life, and you don't know that the insecurities is as a result of the way you were feeling as a child and what happened, the experiences you had. Therefore, you're not going to know any different. But it will get to a point in life, say, for example, in your menopause, where your marriage is affected because you might have low libido. It could be that you're feeling anxious, you're not sleeping very well, whatever the problems that are coming up for you during the menopause. This will then bring up old beliefs you have about yourself and manifest, and you will start to feel those feelings that maybe you had in your childhood. Now, that is not a given because every person is completely different in terms of what comes up for them during this time. But this is based on the experiences I've had with clients. And it's something that I'm sharing with you because I want you to realize that sometimes, although you are in a sticky, messy place, whatever it feels like for you, there is the opportunity for you to seek professional help, whether that's with myself, whether that is with another hypnotherapist of your choice. But I specialise in the menopause itself, and these are things that do crop up, and it has been through the process and art of hypnotherapy that we've been able to unravel the knots that are coming up as those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions, those narratives that we've got stored in our subconscious as to why we're feeling the way we do. And then you can start to begin to understand. You can then start to make sense and gain clarity on what it is showing up for you. And then by making sense of what has happened in the past and how it links to how you're feeling now and in this present moment in time, you can really start to process that information and you can rewrite your story and begin the transformation journey. Thanks for watching.